up, guys? In this video, I'm gonna be going over how I did a little bit over $945,000 on Etsy in my first calendar year of being open. So calendar year meaning from January to December. I opened the store a little bit before January of 2020. So I'm referencing the calendar year. We did a little bit over $945,000 in revenue, not profit, in revenue. This is gonna be a huge value video, so you're definitely gonna wanna stay to the end because I'm gonna be showing you and giving you a lot of major key points of why the store saw the success that it did. And I've been so nervous about making this video just because I don't know. The whole goal of this video is really to help people. Sharing these numbers has been a really personal thing, you know, in my business. So it is kind of weird to talk about it and share it publicly, but I know that my bigger goal is here on this YouTube channel and helping other entrepreneurs find success with, you know, whatever it is online, whatever they're trying to do. And so I know that this is the next step into my career, which is really helping people, you know, grow their own brands or, you know, become successful online. Please enjoy this video and comment down below if you're excited, any, you know, questions you have. It would mean the world for me for you to also subscribe to the channel. As I am now fully dedicated to this channel, posting videos weekly, regularly, whereas before I was so, you know, a lot of my time was really spent growing my brand. Now I'm able to really focus on my channel and share back, you know, my whole case study of the store that I built to 7 figures in the last 3 years. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and let's get into this video. All right, guys, so as you see here, you can see my dashboard from January 1 of 2020 to the end, December 31st of 2020. You can see we hit a little bit over $945,000 in revenue. Again, that is revenue. So that is not actually profit. Profit for your store is always going to vary depending on what you're selling, what your personal costs are, etc., etc. So let me talk about a few reasons why we were able to hit these types of numbers. The first thing that I did before I decided, you know, what types of products I was going to be designing is I did a lot of product research. If you're selling something that nobody else is selling, that could indicate that there's not enough search volume for it, so people aren't looking for it. So it's not that it won't work, it's just you're going to spend more money on ads and more on marketing to prove yourself to the marketplace. Now, if you're making and designing products that do exist on Etsy, you really do want to look at, before you start launching your first 10 SKUs, you want to see what your competitors are doing. And I actually have tools for this in my description that you can use that help you do a lot of product research. But I wanted to hop in here and show you this tool that's specifically for competitor analysis and product research. I'm going to show you real fast, literally how I do my competitor analysis and product research. And like I mentioned before, it is super essential that you get used to doing this, because not doing, you know, this type of intentional work before doing any product launches, it's really just not going to serve you, especially as things start becoming more and more competitive in this space, because they are. So this Chrome extension that I have is called Everbee. There's a free plan, so no need to worry. You can just click the link and you just sign up, and then basically it adds to your Chrome bar here, and it shows up here at Everbee. So then every single time that you're on a product page, such like this one, it will show up on the side and you can pull analytics. But I'm going to just show you how it works. I already searched the word dog bowl, but I'm going to show you how I did it again. So if I was somebody that was looking at making dog bowls and was either just starting my store for the first time, maybe wanting to launch dog bowls, or trying to figure out what type of bowls because I want to make some bowls, or maybe I already have a dog store and I'm just looking for new product ideas. So I searched the really broad key term here, dog bowl. I didn't type in glass dog bowl or, you know, plastic dog bowl. I want to see you know, what's ranking for the keyword dog bowl, because that's a really broad key term, which means it's probably getting the most searches, more than, you know, a long tail keyword like
glass dog bowl or pink dog bowl, which is probably getting less searches. So we want to go for the broadest word first and see which product is ranking for, you know, the keyword that's getting the most search volume. So we typed in dog bowl, and with my Everbee Chrome extension here, I'm going to hit analytics, and this is actually going to pull up all of the top selling people with the keyword dog bowl. So I don't really want to look at this. I want to more so look at the estimated, right here, monthly sales. So who's selling the most? For the most part, this is very, very accurate. And I've messed around with a lot of different types of softwares, and this one is by far the cleanest and the fastest and the cheapest, really. And so really, really seamless to onboard and get this started. So as this loads here, you're going to see that all these dog bowls are filing in. And it looks like this one here is the winner. And it's also interesting to see who's running ads and who's not. So we don't want to click on the ad one. Well, we can, it's the same one, but that we really want to find the top one that's not an ad. So who's getting the most organic sales? So it is this one. And so you, as somebody looking to launch dog bowls, want to take this data and really look at a few different things for your own listing, right? So why is this the number one seller for the keyword dog bowls, right? So we want to analyze their product image. We want to look at the different variations that they offer. We want to see that the price that they offer at, the product description. And even with my Everbee Chrome extension, I can literally click on this and it will show me the exact tags that they're using. I'm not saying to copy this listing verbatim, obviously, but you do want to see, like, why is this winning? Why is this such a good product? And so you coming into this space is you're going to want to make some higher level decisions on, okay, well, maybe I want to offer more variations or more sizes, or maybe I can beat their price, or maybe if I can't beat them on price, I can do better marketing or make better video content. And then I would even suggest, you know, coming down here, because this is the number one, you know, product listing, I hit this little Everbee Chrome, this little button here, and it gave me that the tags that they're using. And maybe emulate some of these tags for keyword product fit for your own listings. I am closely connected to this company because I've been using them literally for all of my product research, and I only share software that I personally use. So this will be a huge value to your store. Check it out, the link in my description, and let's hop back into the video.
When you're doing this type of product research, you want to think in your own mind, how am I going to beat my competition? Am I going to beat them in price? Am I going to beat them in quality? Am I going to beat them in shipping time? What am I going to beat them in? And you want to build a spreadsheet of all the things that you're going to do that are going to beat the top sales or the top people selling a similar product. Now, again, if you're selling a product that doesn't exist yet, at all, again, that could mean that there may not be a lot of search volume for that product because it's a new made up product. If it's something that there's something similar, even though yours does something a little bit different or maybe better, that could be a really, really good thing. But you still want to see what other people are doing in your space. Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace is going to only get more competitive. So at this point in the game, maybe 10 years ago, you could just throw up, you know, a scrunchie and make a bunch of money because there's only 3 people selling it. That's just not the case anymore. So you want to be diligent, you want to be conscientious, you want to be intentional with your marketing, with your language that you're using, with your keywords, with your photos. Next thing that I did on my Etsy store is, from the get-go, I was very active in my store. So I would spend my entire day in my Etsy account. When Etsy sees that you're a user and you're serious and you're posting products and you're tweaking tags, titles, descriptions all the time, posting new photos, taking videos, Etsy is going to reward you for your efforts, because I think it's 98% of Etsy shops don't make it, or just don't actually make a full-time income from it. If this is your business and you're treating it as something that you want to be full-time, then you need to treat it like that from the beginning. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to show Etsy that you are a serious seller. So that means filling out your bio, putting a video, you know, uploading many products, constantly in your store being active, writing descriptions, adding tags. Basically every single place there is a form in Etsy that is available for you to fill out, you want to fill it out. So that is number 2. Number 3, and this may be difficult for some people that are starting with smaller stores, but there is another tip that I'm going to give you after this that's going to help you with this. Launching mini SKUs. So a lot of people come to me and are like, how do, I get more traffic? I launched this, these products, 2 weeks ago. I haven't got any sales. I'm getting some likes, some favorites, but I'm not really getting sales. The thing is with this, the more SKUs, the better. So you want to, when you're going to launch your store, I would set a goal of getting 50 SKUs up. If 50 SKUs, sorry, maybe not 50 SKUs, but 50 listings up, right? You want to have a lot of SKUs. More SKUs, the better. More listings, the better. And so this leads me to number 4, which is, say you don't have, 50 SKUs because you don't have 50 different products to sell. Maybe you only have 10. So number 4, to combat this, if you don't have that many SKUs, you can still make mini listings. As of today, I'm not saying that this is going to be like this forever, but as of today on Etsy, you are able to duplicate SKUs. So you can duplicate listings. And you're not just gonna duplicate the same listing 10 times. You're going to duplicate the same SKU, but you're going to change things in the listing. So say you have 10 SKUs, on your 10th SKU, you have, 5 different main images that you can test. What you're going to do is you're going to duplicate that listing, 5 to 10 times and change the main image. Or maybe you don't have 10 images to test it out with, but you have different keywords that you can try. So you can try 10 different titles. So the listing stays the same, like the description and the product and the option to buy the product, but also you can change certain things and test them and see which one performs better, and then later, turn the less performing one off. So as of today, Etsy allows you to do this, and it's really, really beneficial because if you don't have a lot of SKUs, you can still make more listings by duplicating them, but testing them and running them against each other to see, which one gets better click-through rates with using this picture or using this title, so on and so forth. So that's one way to fix the issue of not having a lot of SKUs. The second way that you can also do this is by bundling items together. So right now I'm helping a girl, she knits hats and she only has like 15 SKUs, which is not a lot whatsoever. So one thing that she can do is she can take a picture, with 2 hats in one picture. So you can buy one at this price, or you can buy 2 and get it a little bit cheaper and then run it against another listing that has a picture of 2 hats in it and it's in a bundled form. And if you want to try this out, I can tell you that a lot of my success is because I bundle items. I test bundles every single day. I'll test 4 SKUs bundled together, 3 SKUs bundled together. And now you might be asking me, well, how do I bundle items and still keep track of inventory? I actually have a company that I work with. It's called SumTracker, and it integrates with a Shopify store as well, but with your Etsy store. So if you do bundle SKUs together, you can actually keep track of inventory still. So if you sell, if you have 2 SKUs and they both exist in 2 different bundles, if someone buys from this bundle, the SKU will get deducted from this bundle as well, and everything will be tracked. For the longest time, I was not able to track my inventory, but finally now I am able to track my inventory because I not only have duplicate listings, but I also have many of the same SKU in multiple listings when I bundle items. So that's the second way that you can add more SKUs or more listings to your Etsy store to show Etsy that you're constantly, improving and launching more items. The next thing that's essential to any e-commerce platform is reviews. So with this, you always want to have some type of insert in your packages that not necessarily asks for a review, but says, if you had a good experience, please leave a review. So they get their package and then there's a little postcard in there that says, if you loved your item, please share your feedback. We would love to hear your feedback. Just by doing this one little thing, you will increase the amount of reviews that you receive. So you really want to make sure that you are getting as many reviews as possible, providing a good customer experience, obviously good shipping times, good product. Really try to get above the 95% 5-star reviews. It's been difficult for me to hit 95% on 5 stars. We usually sit around 93 to to 91% 5-star. But if you can reach that, then obviously, you know, getting the star seller badge is having over 95% 5-star reviews, plus having, you know, shipping times on time, which is super easy, and then also answering messages, the first message within 24 hours. So if you can do those 3 things, I would say reviews is the hardest, because sometimes you just can't make everybody happy. Then I would say really try to get that star seller, because I believe it is helping the SEO and stores that do have that star seller badge. So unfortunately, I have not been able to get it, and most people in my niche cannot get it. So, but if you can, that is awesome. If they do leave a bad review, message them right away, try to fix the problem, offer a replacement. You know, just try to message them, you know, privately, but also answer the review publicly, so people see that you're a store that answers their reviews and tries to make things right if something was not right or they didn't deem it as right. A final thing that is probably the key, one of the biggest things that drives traffic to my Etsy store is running PPC. So this is pay per click. So this is the Etsy interface of Etsy ads. I would say that this is very important. And if you had an Etsy store, you're not running ads, you've never even tried to run ads, I definitely recommend that you run ads. And even if they're not profitable, running strong like out the gates, which they might not be, you still need to run ads, because running ads is going to send more traffic to your store, and that data is going to tell you a lot of things about what your best sellers are, what products are doing the best, which ones get the most clicks. And when you get that data, then you can make more choices about your store to change things, to launch new products that are similar to the bestseller products, so you can make, you know, more of stuff that's doing well, essentially. You can start as little as $5 a day, and I would do that for 2 weeks. I would do more than $5 a day, honestly. I would probably do like $15 a day. But if you are just starting out, $5 a day, something is good. Something is better than nothing. The one argument that I make to running PPC, if you're somebody that's kind of always been against it, one, competition is only gonna get harder. So like if you're not getting the ranks and you're not getting, you know, the amount of impressions that you think you deserve, like not running PPC eventually is not going to be an option. You're going to have to do paid traffic. It's because the competition for all products will eventually become super difficult. Not saying that that's going to happen to you anytime soon, but eventually it will. E-commerce is a relatively new on the scale of, you know, if you compare it to brick and mortar, it's, you know, only in the last, you know, 20, 30, 40 years have we been seeing people buy things online. So running PPC is not an option. So I would get used to it now, get used to what it feels like to spend the money, and really learning how to run PPC properly. So I would recommend that you run it on all your products for at least 2 weeks and just see what the numbers look like, what sold, what didn't sell, and take some, you know, some of those data points and make some higher level decisions based off what the data tells you in the marketing stats. But with that being said, I will say, if you don't have, you know, good photos and good tags and good titles and good descriptions, I would say don't even look at PPC until you really do proper competitor research, analyze what your competitor's doing, and really try to beat them in quality, in price, in shipping, in marketing, and something to ensure that you're not just gonna waste your money in PPC, right? So it's kind of like when I used to have e-commerce clients before I had my own brand. You know, these brands would hire me to do paid traffic for them, and they would, you know, hire me to solve this problem for them of, you know, I want more traffic. And then when I start really digging into their business, I learn, oh, well, you're not even ready for traffic because your marketing sucks, or your product sucks, or the quality is not quite there yet, or your shipping times are horrible. And so me, as, you know, the marketer to doing paid traffic, it's kind of like I can't really do my job until you fix these other things first. So really work on, you know, that 90% of the meat of your business first. And then when you say, hey, I really feel confident in this, okay, now we're going to invest in my business, run some ads, and see what happens. Overall, guys, I'm telling you, those are the main things that really skyrocketed my store in 2020. This was a really personal video, and I'm gonna be making more value videos like this about Etsy coming up. And I'm overall just like super excited to start this new journey on YouTube, really sharing my store and the ins and outs of everything that I've done to date. So if you guys got any value out of this video, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.